Michael Vick, Larry Fitzgerald, and Terrell Suggs are among the college football stars who will be considered for induction into the College Football Hall of Fame for the first time this year. I want to talk about Michael Vick, though. Let's just start with the off-the-field issues with the dogfighting. Should Michael Vick be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame?
You know, the numbers argument is one thing. To me, I think it's how you define Hall of Fame. Do you define the Hall of Fame just by the numbers? Character does not matter. See, to me, character matters to make the Hall of Fame. I think that's part of it, right? And it's not just working hard. I'm not saying you got to go out there and do all this charity work. And I'm not saying you have to be the greatest person of all time. But let's not forget what Michael Vick got in trouble for, okay? Number one, fighting dogs is disgusting. It's disgusting in itself. If you have a dog or a pet or anything like that, like I can't fathom, like just knowing that's going on, even if I'm not the one that's literally doing the action, knowing it's going on at my house and being okay with it, and then finding out the way that they would kill the dogs by electrocute them. No. I don't think Michael Vick should be in the Hall of Fame. Was he an electric player? Yes. Does he have the greatest numbers of all time? No. Did he change the game a little bit? Was he the most exciting player to watch at the time? Yes. But I define Hall of Fame as on and off the field. Some people don't, and that's okay. But as somebody who has pets, who loves animals, and I believe in hunting and all that stuff. We did it growing up. But I lost all respect for Michael Vick. And look, you can apologize and all this stuff. It doesn't change it, in my opinion. Like you can say, you're a better person now, whatever, but it just takes a certain type of individual, I think. It's evil to me. Like it's purely evil. Talk about something that can't defend itself. I mean, I don't think Michael Vick should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing I say about Pete Rose in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is if you're going to have a Hall of Fame, them taking character into account always makes sense. And if you're going to do that, then I don't think Michael Vick should be in the Hall of Fame. But let's take the dogfighting thing away because this is what was interesting. I was thinking about this yesterday. If you take, his personal life away, then it would be a no-brainer that Michael Vick would be a College Football Hall of Famer. But then I was looking at the numbers, and I don't even know if that's the case. 1999 is the year, his redshirt freshman year, he led Virginia Tech to the national championship, and they lost to Chris Winkie and Florida State. That year, he threw for 2,000 yards. He threw for 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I think he had another 600 yards, something like that on the ground. And then in 2000, that was 57% completion percentage. In 2000, he threw for 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, was still another 600 yards on the ground. I mean, are those stats College Football Hall of Fame worthy, even if you take his personal life out of it?
It's so tough. It's just the one. I believe he finished third in the Heisman.
In 99.
In 99, that first year. I think the numbers, you can have a conversation about it, but I think this the way Michael Vick played, right? Kind of go back to what Jake said. He's just an electrifying player. He was must-see TV, and he didn't really see anything like Michael Vick at that time. The thing with I'm gonna get back to the dogfighting thing here. Like, that was an NFL thing, correct? That didn't happen to him while he was in college. Okay, so do we hold that standard? Do we hold him for what happened in the NFL to his college career? So, I mean, that's the question that it comes down to. If a guy made a mistake 6 years into the league, I mean, I get it, but are we going to punish him when he wasn't doing it in college?
Well, I think it depends on the severity of the punishment. Should O.J. Simpson be in the College Football Hall of Fame?
I mean, O.J. Simpson's innocent.
Well, was he inducted before that situation? That I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the answer.
See, that's
what I'm saying. Like, to me, it's like the offense, right? What is the offense? Okay, you bet on your team to win with Pete Rose. Okay, I can understand the argument of keeping him out of the Hall of Fame, but I do not compare that at all to what Michael Vick did. Not at all. They're two totally different things. You guys know what time it is. All right, the NBA Finals are here. We're already 2 games in. It's going back to Miami, 1-1. A lot of people are shocked it got split, including us. But if you want to get in on the action, there's only one place to go. That's over at DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers can make a $5 bet and score $200 in bonus bets instantly. Kapow! Just like that. All right, so what you can use the $200 in bonus bets on? Same game parlays. That's what I do. I love the stat combos. So open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, place the same game parlay on any NBA game. I still like the Nuggets in 6. Big game tonight. I know we're going to get into 5 big questions, but it's not just NBA over there. You got college baseball. The regionals are set now. We know the matchups. There's some juicy ones. Been a lot of upsets. Got the Stanley Cup Finals, NHL going on as well. Tennis.
French Open.
French Open. College softball. We know the national championship games. Florida State versus Oklahoma now. Shocker. My money's on Oklahoma, considering they lose like one time every, solar eclipse in between them. So DraftKings is the move, guys. Use that promo code BOOSTER and get a great deal over there.
Love it. Do it now.
Do it now.
Take some Nerfies too.
Yeah, Nerfies, Yerfies, all types of glorious things. So make sure you sign up with that code BOOSTER, BOOSTER, because like I said, new customers, you make that $5 bet, score $200 in bonus bets instantly, only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code BOOSTER. So if we were having the argument that Michael Vick was inducted before that, okay, we can have that argument, but he's not. He's on the ballot right now. So that's a mute point to me. Again, it's how egregious it was. Again, you can believe what you want. You can have your own opinion. But knowing what Michael Vick knew was going on and what happened, no, I don't think so. And then you look at the numbers. I don't think it's a slam dunk on the numbers. But I do think, like I said, he did change the game.
Well, just by being fast. I mean.
Well, yeah,
really
but I
fast.
mean.
Like, that's not changing the game so much to me.
Well, how many kids grew up the quarterback
being electric,
position?
I will agree.
Well, like the quarterback position. How many guys before Michael Vick do you remember? I mean, you had some, right? You had like Fran Tarkenton, all right? And you had, some guys, losing my mind right now, won the Heisman, quarterback at Florida State. He was running around. Charlie Ward. But, Michael Vick, I think, did usher in a generation of the dual threat quarterback. Now, is that enough to stand alone by itself? No, I don't think. It's like saying the first guy to rugby punch should be in the College Football Hall of Fame. But I put that all to the side, even with great numbers for what happened off the field, but that's just me.
I think we happen to be at the age when we were coming up watching college football, and Michael Vick was doing that. Like Charlie Ward was a little bit before us, or else if we were a little older, we'd be saying, well, Charlie Ward changed the game in that capacity. But Ken Dorsey is a quarterback that gets talked about a lot as being someone who is just, he wasn't a great quarterback. He was just on really good Miami teams. I mean, if you look at his numbers playing at exactly the same time as Michael Vick, he threw for more yards, far more touchdowns, and fewer interceptions, and had higher completion percentages. And that's just the 2 years that he started that were the same as Michael Vick. He was a 4-year starter, ended up throwing for 9,500 yards, 86 touchdowns, and 28 INTs. And people think of Ken Dorsey as just being like some guy. Well, really good Miami team.
I call that and people are going to be like, what, the chicken theory, right? Like, it's just the way it is. So, like, for example, if I had the best piece of grilled chicken, I'm talking about elite, I cooked it perfectly, it's still not going to be as sexy sitting next to an average piece of fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Vick was way more entertaining to watch, right? Because at the end of the day, he was making highlight reel plays that made you say, well, Ken Dorsey was making the right play. But the numbers, look, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie, to quote Lil Wayne. So I can understand that argument. I get that argument. And I don't know, Cody, it's just a fascinating one.
I agree with you on the word exciting. I want someone who's productive, though.
No, me too.
More than exciting. Now, Larry Fitzgerald, on the other hand, Larry Fitzgerald had 22 touchdown receptions in 2003. That's more touchdown receptions than Michael Vick threw in 2 years.
He's good.
Yeah, Larry was good. I'll make sure to get a shout out to Coach Tubbs. He's going to be one of the coaches. First ballot coaches get inducted.
Well, I thought Larry Fitzgerald went to University of Phoenix.
I don't think
That's where he graduated from. Man.
Oh, my bad.
Don't be coming on here talking ish about Larry.
I'm not talking ish about Larry. YouTube. Hey, hopefully I didn't scare you, or maybe I did. Subscribe, and if you don't know, we do a live weekly sports show from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. That's 6:30 to 8 a.m. Central. Come check us out. We do live calls Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have a live chat that is very, very active, and we answer your questions and your comments. So if you want sports back in your life again because you're tired of the woke BS, come join us at Crandon Company, where we talk sports